Welcome to Asian Flush.
Today we'll be trying and reviewing a local beer, Point Brewery.
In 1857, Frank Wall and George Reuter established the Point Brewery and brewed its first beer.
The Point Special was rated the #1 American beer, as reported by Mike Reichel, a columnist by the Chicago Daily News.
And to start off, we've got Point Special. The brewery's flagship brew since 1857, Point Special is a well-balanced, full-bodied classic American-style lager. This award-winning Pilsner is highly praised for its pleasant hop aroma and smooth, hearty flavor. Cheers! Okay, so like drinking this, you get like the beer taste like the hops overall, but the thing I do like about this though, like when you're done drinking it, the hops, there's just a small like lingering like the aroma that's in your mouth overall, but it's not really distinguished. But in the end too, like at least still like a nice clean and crisp finish.
Yeah, for me drinking this one, like I feel like it's like a regular beer with a light beer profile. And now we have Point Drop Dead Blonde. Craft quality and low calories? You can have both. Like a mellow breeze through the fields of golden grains, Drop Dead Blonde offers with smooth, refreshing flavors and a hint of honey, and leaves the rest behind. Drop the weight and let your hair down and curl up with Drop Dead Blonde. Cheers! Yeah, drinking this overall, to me, like it is light, it is refreshing, and it is pretty crisp. But to me, it tastes just like another light beer for me.
So for me with this, drinking it overall, it's still a pretty much a light beer like what you were saying, but the thing with this that I do get a little bit more out from this beer is like the grain taste. So if you want to have that, it's not too bad. It's still a light beer though. And now we have Point Great Outdoors. Great Outdoors is all about the outdoor adventures with family and friends, whether you invited them or not. You can cruise the lake on the pontoon boat. Just leave a seat for this refreshing, relaxing, fruit-infused ale. Cheers! Ooh. So like with this, first and foremost, like I don't get any of the fruity flavors that it's describing overall. After that, I do get like the wheat ale overall, but like it's so much wheat, it's so much flavoring. To me, like with this, I don't know how I would enjoy summer drinking this particular beverage.
Now for me, drinking this beer, if you like bitter beers, this would probably be up your alley, because for me, all I get is just bitters. And now we have Point's Amber Lager. Sometimes smooth, yet medium body for days on the lake, cheering in the stands, or your favorite fish fry. Point Amber is a trailblazing Wisconsin craft beer that wins hearts and awards by balancing sweet caramel malt and a delicious blend of hops. Cheers! Yeah, drinking this, like I do get like a smokiness or a charcoal type of flavor with it, but overall it's pretty smooth and pretty refreshing.
Yeah, so like with me with this, like drinking it, yeah, you do get like the amber taste overall with this. The nice thing I do like about this though, after like a little bit, the taste kind of like disperses from your mouth, and like you want to have that again, you probably want to drink it a second or third time just to get the amber feeling or the amber taste in your mouth. And now we have Point Green Circle Pale. Satisfy your thirst after conquering the trails with this invigorating ale brewed with Mosaic and Talus hops. Inspired by bike trails surrounding Stevens Point, Wisconsin, a portion of the proceeds benefit the Green Circle Trail. Cheers! Oh, woo! Alright. Wow. Too much flavoring personally for my taste. And so like, it's a full body, it's I don't know, like there's a bit of bitterness with this, and that's all I really get.
Yeah, for me, like drinking this, it's really bitter, but it also leaves like almost like a citrus skin, citrus peel aftertaste in the back of my mouth. And now we have Point Heartland Hefe. This style of beer generally offers flavors and aromas of banana and clove in a hazy beer. This style is primarily yeast driven in its flavor and aromas, while still offering characteristics of barley and wheat. Cheers! Overall, like drinking this, like all I do is just, I get like a lot of like the sourness, and that's all that's lingering in my mouth, just a bunch of sourness.
Yeah, so I get a small bit of like barley and wheat with this overall, but then the overwhelming taste that comes out is pretty much sourness. And lastly, we end off with Point Midnight Black Lager. The lovely contrast is in Midnight Black Lager. You savor the roasted malt aroma and subtle caramel flavors of dark beer, brightened by the crisp, casual finish of a lager. Cheers! Oh yeah, that's a dark ale for you. Oh. Yeah, so this tastes like pretty much like any dark lager that you had. It's just like a burnt sugar or burnt caramel taste with it. It's just personally something that I wouldn't have at all.
Yeah, for me, like drinking this, like it tastes like the closest drink I can think of is like a Black Russian. Like it just tastes like roasted coffee beans or something. That's pretty much how this tastes like to me. And I'm just thinking like, should I add a creamer to this? Maybe that'll make it taste better. So after going through all that, the one I really like the most is probably the regular Point Special. Why? It's like a nice beer that has like a light beer profile. And that's good for me because I already don't really like beer, but if I do have to drink, this is probably something I would probably recommend. The one I really didn't like was the Midnight Black Lager, just because it felt like I was drinking a dark beer already, and it kind of threw that dark beer through a coffee filter, through coffee grains, and I'm like, I like a Black Russian, but this is just too much coffee for me.
So personally, the one I dislike from the Point Brewery here today is the Green Circle Pale. With this, you know, it describes like if you want to go outdoors and be outdoors, and then once you're getting done being outdoors, you want to drink this particular beer. Personally, I wouldn't want to do it just because of how sour and how bitter the beer is overall. It just doesn't really bring me outdoors when I'm done working outdoors or doing something like that. Would I want to drink this one? No, not a chance. So the one I like out of the Point Brewery is their Point Special Lager. Yet again, like what he's saying, is just pretty much a well-balanced overall adult beverage. You don't get too much of a hops or beer taste with it, but not only that too, but when you're done drinking it, it just leaves a slight like hops flavor in your mouth, and it still has a really crisp finishing taste.
And if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.
And remember, drink responsibly, my friends.